This is Carol Raasch from Odebolt, Iowa, Northwest Iowa. It is Friday, June the 19th. In this past week, we've had 3.5 to 4 inches of rain, depending on the locations of the fields and the farmsteads. The soil is saturated. We have had more than enough rain at this time. I know one of the last times I was talking, I said we needed a good soaking. Well, we've had that and more. So we've had a few occasional days which have dried out a little bit just to go ahead and rain again the next evening. But we have avoided the high rains and the hailstorms that have been in other places of Iowa. This is the field of corn that I've been showing you a few times that was planted on April 25th. And as you can see, we're pretty well canopied out and filling in the row pretty nicely with those 20-inch rows. The beans and the corn are both enjoying all this moisture, and it has turned out to be a little bit warmer in the last few days, so the humidity is really making everything pop. The weeds probably are getting a good start too. We've been about a week and a day not in the field spraying, so it's getting to be where we're not going to be able to go everywhere to spray, particularly with our four-wheeler when we're doing the fence rows and that sort of thing. And we may have to pick and choose where we're spraying the rest of the time. I'm going to check out a bean field next. This is Carol Raasch again from Northwest Iowa, showing you our bean field. We're in the same bean field we were in last week, a little different area, and I'm not sure where in this field the two different Roundup beans are located, but we'll keep tabs on those for you as the season progresses. We've had an occasional 1 or 2 days drying and sun, and then we go back to the cloudy and rainy days. So we're pretty well saturated. These fields are pretty damp. But the plants are really reaching out whenever we get a sunny, warm day, and they're enjoying that heat. Around in this area, we're seeing maybe close to half of the soybeans that are planted in no-till fields, where we saw that occasionally other years. That's really jumped in usage this year. So that's a change that we've said. We still do the minimum tillage. Some of the cornstalk fields we've taken cornstalk bales, and there's hardly any trash left. And then there is some refuge left in other fields. It just depends. But the fewer times that we go over the field, and of course we want to get that good seed bed for the seeds. So we haven't gone with the no-till yet, but that might be something in the future. Let's see. We are needing to get at the spraying, as I said before. We have fields where the weeds might be growing just as quickly as the crops. So on our rare sunny day from Northwest Iowa, this is Carol Raasch signing off. See you next week.